Hey there. So this is just a brief primer on oils. Now, one of the major components of cooking is the oil. Oils are used in sautéing, in frying, and a lot of things like that in order to help to keep a food from becoming dehydrated or in order to transfer heat efficiently from the metal surface of your pot or your pan into the food that you're cooking. This is why if you've ever made French fries in the oven, put a little oil on the pan, the bottom side of the French fry will cook much faster than the top side. It's not actually because it's closer to the burner or because it's touching the metal. It's primarily because the oil transfers the heat from the metal efficiently into the potato. So oil or fat in general, is a big portion of cooking. So these are the oils that I personally keep on hand most of the time, and I have them separated into two categories, what I would consider low heat oils and high heat oils. With low heat oils, all oils have what's called a smoke point. This is the point at which, when you are cooking, the oil will start to burn and give off smoke. If you take that too far, it'll actually combust into flame, even without there being any flame present. And that's where you get some of those scary videos on YouTube and TikTok of people burning their house down while trying to cook. If you ever get an oil fire, do not, under any circumstances, throw water on it. The oil is burning. Throwing water on it will take that oil, the water will start bubbling and popping and throw burning oil all over the place. Do not, under any circumstance, throw water on an oil fire. The best thing to do in those situations is take a pot's lid and put it on top and just leave it. The second best is to take it and put it in the oven. A oil fire cannot be put out with water. You can put out an oil fire using baking soda or salt. So you can take, like, if you have a larger salt container or salt bin, you can throw handfuls of salt on top of it. Or if you have a box of baking powder, you can empty that on top. But it is best to have a fire extinguisher on hand and close to the kitchen. Now, getting past that, these are the two that I primarily keep on hand. Extra virgin olive oil, brand does not really matter that much. It's not what I don't really care about that too much. And sesame oil. These two I really personally enjoy primarily for their flavor. Olive oil is my go-to oil when I'm having a salad or making a salad dressing. Sesame oil, I do use it in hot cooking like stir fry, but I don't add it until the very, very end. So I'll sprinkle some on for flavor, and then I'll immediately remove it from the hot burner and just mix it in. For hot oils, these are the three that I primarily use: sunflower oil, coconut oil, and rice bran oil. The rice bran oil you're unlikely to find in a standard store unless you have a ethnic Asian or Middle Eastern market or grocery store in your area. And I would highly recommend you look for some of those because you can really expand your horizons in terms of options without significantly hurting yourself financially by utilizing some of those sources. Sunflower oil and coconut oil, pretty standard. Now, the sunflower oil has a smoke point that's at 450, and really it's basically the same for the coconut oil. I believe it's 475 is the smoke point of coconut oil. There's not a significant difference between how hot you can do. The rice bran oil is actually a little bit lower than both of these. It's closer to 400. However, all three are very good oils for doing stir fry, for frying, doing like a fried chicken or a French fries or things like that. Now, one thing that I think everyone should try at some point in their life is to make their own popcorn at home using coconut oil. If you just take a regular standard pot, put it on the stovetop, throw some popcorn kernels in there and some coconut oil, it will cook up and pop up, and it'll be some of the most delicious popcorn you've ever had. And it really works basically the same as those Jiffy Pop things where you put it on the stove and the big aluminum foil balloon starts building up. But overall, these are the 5 oils that I keep on hand. They're generally quite healthy for you. And they're ones that I personally use on a day-to-day basis. And that's pretty much it for this video. Thank you all for your time. Cheers.